All right, what's going on, Ford Focus crew? It's Jamel again with Focused Hands, and tonight I have an interesting one for you. I got the oh wait a second, whoa. Yeah, there we go. So tonight I got a really interesting code from last night's trip to one of my friend's house for a game night. I got this code called a P0128, which stands for, in my case, it said that the coolant temperature for my car, the engine, or the sensor, the coolant temperature sensor was reading the temperature of the coolant too low, basically what I'm trying to say. So I need to change that temperature sensor. However, I've gone through tooth and nail looking at this daggum engine to try to find out where it is. Is it on the right? Is it on the left? Is it in the back? Is it in the front? Although I will tell you that my thermostat housing is right down here, and it is actually pretty easy to get to. So I might go ahead and replace that in the near future. And a lot of people were complaining about it and saying, oh, it's really hard to get to. It's actually pretty easy to get to. It shouldn't take more than 45 minutes to do. We'll have a video about that. But I found out through much reading that the temperature sensor is literally this thing right here between the second and third cylinder. It serves as the cylinder temperature sensor and as the engine coolant sensor. I did not know this. I had to go do some research for it, but we're going to take it out. The easiest thing to do is to pull back on this rubber boot, like so. You pull back on that and get it out of the way, which gives you way to the harness. And pull out this tab here. It should be, let's see if I can do this with one hand. It should be fairly simple to remove. Should be. Well, let me do it with two hands. I'll cut you back on. Alright, so it really is pretty easy. I just reached in there and just kind of stuck my finger and plucked. This thing shouldn't be moving around like that, so that actually is a problem. See how it's moving around like this? That's not good. So what I did, I'm walking around here and grab the tools I need for it. I used a socket 21 to get it loosened up, and a swivel head on it to loosen it. And this will get over that sensor and get down there and get over the sensor. Let's tee this up. Alright. Well, let me work on this. You know how it is being left-handed. And I'll turn you back on once I got it out. Alright, Focus crew, so this is it. Let me get it out of this housing here. Give me 1 second. Alright, so this looks to be the original Ford Focus cylinder head temperature sensor, and look at that crack right there. Cylinder head temperature sensor and the engine coolant sensor. Apparently Ford did an update for the sensor, and it's not as long as it is here. So we're going to see if that's true. Yeah, if you look at, and this thing just looks so much bigger than that one, but they have the same plug. So much bigger this little one is than the original sensor. This is pretty scary for me, but we're gonna give it a shot. Alright, so I'm gonna try to use this Phillips head screwdriver, not Phillips, but flathead screwdriver, to just get it down here in place so it doesn't move around too much, and screw it in, just like so. And I'm gonna take the see if I can push it. Take this 21mm socket and throw it around it, spin it, and see if this works. I don't think it did anything. I did nothing. That's not it, Prince. Wait. I'm gonna put this back in. And tighten it down. Yep. I'm gonna take a trip out to AutoZone. I'm gonna find out what the heck, because that one definitely doesn't fit in there, and my pizza's arrived. So I'll have to talk to you in a little while. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this back up and go back and look for some discussions in the morning on what the issue could be. You don't have to do it too tight, but I'm definitely going to be looking to replace that cylinder. Let me check it and see if that other one fits on that. It'd be funny if this actually fits. I think he said something about having to replace the plug-in, the pigtail. Yeah, this doesn't even fit, so this is not the right place. Back to the drawing board. I wasn't looking to have that. All right, YouTube. So I got the part in, and just to reiterate what this part is, it's the cylinder head coolant temperature sensor for the 2005 Ford Focus. So this is what the new sensor looks like. So you can go to AutoZone and get a sensor. However, I will say that AutoZone has the sensor that you have to splice off the pigtails and add on the new pigtail with the shortened sensor that Ford started using during whatever years. But I'm going to use the old sensor because I don't want to do any splicing, which I can, but I don't want to do any splicing. So let's get started with that. So this is what the old one looks like, and this is why I'm changing mine. But mine is broken. It's not supposed to be doing that. And if we look at the new one, one second while I get it out. The new one doesn't have any of that problem. So I always need to replace mine. Let's make sure that the pigtail fits. I'm gonna get in the car. It does. All right. Oh, I just broke it. Just broke it. Just great. it'll still sit down on there. So the good news is it fits in the slot. Pretty much can twist it by hand. So we'll stick the now broken pigtail. I guess I could go and splice a new one and stick it on there. I might do that later, but take this pigtail and just push it on. Make sure this goes this way. And bring you over like so. Just go on there like that. And this boot will go over the top. And just like that, you've just now changed your sensor for your cylinder head and your coolant temperature sensor. Congratulations. All right, there's no need to start the car. Oh, no, the boot's not all the way in. Gotta get the boot all the way in. Just look at my handiwork here. There we go, boots all the way in now. All right, so that's how you do it. If this was your problem with the P0128 code, that's it. That's where it is. And you won't find this information on YouTube. Yay, another first for me. If that isn't your problem, you have another section. So you got to come down here to your thermostat, which is way back here. There's a thermostat right there. Thermostat housing, you have to pull that out, put a new one in, and go down that list, because it'll give you a list of codes. It'll give you that code and it'll give you a list of items to change. I think mine happens to be this, but I'm probably going to go ahead and replace that this weekend, so there'll be a video on that, or maybe not. But I think that's the problem. Obviously my coolant is at the correct level. It's a little bit higher than it, but that doesn't matter too much. I'm actually going to change this out when I change the thermostat. I'm going to go ahead and change that to my reservoir, so it'll be brand new. All right, well, that does it for this episode today. Stay tuned and stay connected, or stay tuned in to my other videos that I'll have coming up here real soon. Like, comment, subscribe, you know. Let me know how things are going in your Focus. Did you have this problem? Did you not have this problem? Did this fix your issue? For me, not using my air condition for the time frame fixed my issue. I just cleared it, and my check engine light hasn't come back on. But I'm gonna go ahead and change my thermostat as well. But this may be it. If you already changed your thermostat and you're still getting it, well, this is it. This is your problem. And just go through your system of checks. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.